Hey guys, Red Pen Mining here. Hope you're doing well. Having a really great day this video. Okay, I wanted to talk to you guys about just specifically how much Bitcoin hash rate do I have for solo mining, right? Just solo mining. I'm not talking about my other Bitcoin miners, my big boy ones, which are pool mining every day, okay? I'm not solo mining with, a Bitmain S21 XP. I wish I could, but not sure how long I want to pay out of pocket for that. But as you guys can see, my LAN gaming area has been overtaken by a lot of these solo miners, okay, mainly for Bitcoin mining, and just recently the Doge, or I guess the Hammer miner. All right, this is a pleb source Hammer miner, and this is a little tiny 105, 107 mega hash little script miner for solo mining. Advertised for solo mining. I mean, you could pool mine with this thing, but you're not really making anything with 107 mega hash. So I have that solo mining. And yeah, I have Bitaxes as well. Solo mining about almost 10 terahash I'm achieving on these units. Okay, it looks like this one is also getting about 10 terahash right now. And yeah, Bitaxes. I love the Bitaxes. And I have a hydro unit. Actually, I have a new revision hydro unit here, okay, 6.1, and I just got in a whole bunch more, which we're gonna be doing a little giveaway here. So let's just talk about that first. I have 4 NerdQX++s here. These are the new 6.1 revision one. Let me take one out here. Okay, this is one that has a fan on the back, which is really cool, and there's also the thermal right heatsink on the front. But the biggest change is going to be the power connector for this NerdQX++, okay? Normally they have the barrel plugs, which are, I'm gonna say, unsafe, and depending if you're overclocking it, it could burn up, and a lot of people didn't like that. So now the new revision NerdQX++, this out of the box already does 6 terahash. So we're gonna give one away thanks to CryptominerBros.com. They sent me a whole bunch here. I'm gonna be expanding a lot more into my solo mining game. Gonna put these all over my house. I actually have more Bitaxes as well. Stay tuned for another video. I'm gonna set those up. But yeah, we're gonna give one of these away on behalf of CryptominerBros.com. Thanks to them. All you guys gotta do is just comment down below your thoughts on solo mining Bitcoin these days, and let me know how much hash rate you guys have, or don't have any at all. Let me know down below, and hit like on this video and share it with your friends as well. So I'll choose the winner for this NerdQX++ revision 6.1 in 5 days as of this video is uploaded. So 5 days, and I will choose the winner from a comment, from using a random comment picker to choose a comment in this video. So good luck, my friends. If you guys are looking for a brand new NerdQX++ revision 6.1 here with the beautiful fan on the back as well for better cooling, check out CryptominerBros.com. I'll have a link down below. Stay tuned. I just got in one of these magic miners. It's kind of like a humidifier, but it's also a Bitcoin miner and I guess a heater essentially. This will be a fun video to make, so stay tuned for that. All right, and just a quick update for me. I know you guys are probably looking at this and saying, Red Panda, you can't just keep your miners, on a table like this. You got to make it look a lot nicer, and I will, okay? My plan is to put shelving right above here. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put a lot of these NerdQX++, Bitaxes on the shelves here, okay, elevated above my computer monitors. And so the next question you guys may ask is, Red Panda, do you have enough power to power these? And yes, I do. When I renovated my house here, okay, over the past 3 years, I added in more circuits. So I do have a 20 amp circuit there. I do have a 15 amp circuit here, and then I do have another 20 amp circuit over here, dedicated 20 amp circuit. It's not the same circuit as that other one, it's a dedicated one. And then I do have another 15 amp circuit right there. So I think combined I have 2,000 watts, 80% rule on 2 of those 20 amp circuits, so that's 4,000 watts. And then I have the 15 amp 120 volt circuits, which will give me about, what, 3,000 watts together. So I have maybe about 6,500, 7,000 watts I could put across this wall of all of these like little tiny solo Bitcoin miners or lottery miners that I will have to go to IKEA and find multiple shelves I can just go across all the way. You guys think that's a good idea? Let me know down below. Anyways, so how much Bitcoin hash rate do I have currently solo mining Bitcoin? Well, 531 terahash. I've been turning more on over the past like day or so here. And yeah, so let me show you which miners I have going on solo mining right now. So I have an Avalon Q, which is on super mode right now, and then I have another Avalon Q on super mode. Then I have another Avalon Q which is on standard mode, and then I have 2 more Avalon Qs which are going to be on eco mode. So these are all solo mining. These 5 Avalon Qs are solo mining Bitcoin right now. Have these found a decent share, best share yet? No, they have not, unfortunately. Anyways, moving along, I have an Avalon Mini 3. Get about 30 terahash. That's also on eco mode as well. And then I have 2 Octaxes, which are on right now. They're getting about 9 to 10 terahash. I have a bunch of Magic Miner BG02s. These are about 7 terahash, 6 to 7 terahash models. Silicon Lottery, of course, but I have about 7 or 8 of those that are currently mining right now, BG02s. Then going down the list, I have a NerdQX Hydro, revision 6.1. That's going right now, 6 terahash. Another BG02, 6 terahash. Another NerdQX++, revision 6.1, 6 terahash. I have a NerdQX, that's just stock, doing 4.8 terahash. Then I have another NerdQX, but Hydro, that's doing also 4.8 terahash. Avalon Nano 3, that's supposed to do 4 terahash. I have a modded Lucky Miner LV08 doing about 4 terahash as well. Bitaxe Gamma doing 1.1 terahash there. Lucky Miner LV07, I guess 1 terahash. And a Lucky Miner LV06 that's doing 450 gigahash. So yeah, that's all of my Bitcoin lottery miners, or solo miners that I'm solo mining with right now. Am I gonna get a Bitcoin block? Honestly, with the amount of hardware that I have online now for solo mining Bitcoin on CKPool, I definitely have a much higher chance. All right, I'm on solochance.org, and if I just input my terahash per second, so 531 terahash per second. So here we go. Current network hash rate for Bitcoin, which, you know, the network hash rate for Bitcoin has actually been dropping. So actually more recently, we have been seeing more Bitcoin blocks being found by solo miners. So that's pretty cool. So as the difficulty goes down, people who are solo mining are definitely gonna have a better chance. So, all right, block times for Bitcoin are 10 minutes. And so every chance per block is, for me, with 531 terahash, solo mining Bitcoin, I have a 1 in 1.9 million chance to get a block. All right, every 10 minutes. Okay, so this is my chance every 10 minutes. Then per hour, okay, I don't like reading the per hour, the per day one. All right, I have a 1 in 13,469 chance per day. Per week is 1 in 1,924. Per month, I have a 1 in 449 chance. Per year, I have a 1 in 37 chance to hit a Bitcoin block. And it says chance by 2028 halving. Okay, so in 3 years, we're gonna have the next Bitcoin halving, okay? So I have a 1 in 16 chance with 531 terahash. Then it says by chance by 2140. This is when the last block for Bitcoin will be mined, but proof of work will still go on. I believe it'll just be all transaction fees that would be paying out to the miners at the end. But anyways, by 2140, I could maybe find 3 Bitcoin blocks on average, okay, with 531 terahash. This may be morbid, but it's the truth. I'm not gonna be living up until 2140, but yeah, so 531 terahash right now for all of my solo mining, all of my devices, as you guys can see here. All right, so Guys, that's it. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys how much I have going on right now. I just have Avalon Qs all over the house, mini 3s, and then now I have a lot of these Bitaxes, nerd miners essentially, which have the open source operating system. That's what makes these really good for solo mining Bitcoin. And you know, a lot of these types of devices have been finding blocks recently. I think recently it was the NerdQX++ or NerdQXs that found a block. I think it was like a month or two ago. We've seen Bitaxe Gammas hit a block. We've seen Avalon Qs hit a block, a Bitcoin block. You know, all these types of devices, because a lot of people have been getting into these now, the chances of someone actually hitting a block with these types of devices is now becoming reality, essentially. And at the same time, the network hash rate is falling because of Bitcoin's price. So for anyone that's solo mining or just, you know, Bitcoin mining on a smaller scale and solo mining, we definitely have a higher chance now. Now, is that like a green light for me saying to everybody go out and buy these things for solo mining Bitcoin? No. But for anyone that's maybe not have gotten into crypto mining before, want to, you know, buy one of these just to test the waters and understand how to crypto mine, this is definitely a great way to understanding how it all works. And don't spend money that, you know, if you're living paycheck to paycheck, don't go out and buy one of these because you're not going to get rich, you know, mining with one of these. I mean, unless you find a block, but you got to be real lucky. All right, guys, my friends, don't forget to comment down below for this NerdQX++ giveaway, revision 6.1 model with the XT30 plug. This is from CryptominerBros.com. Thanks so much to them. Again, if you guys are looking for these types of miners, go check them out. Links down below. All right, I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good one. Peace out, man. Yeah, just a shelf across there. That should be good. Maybe I should make a second shelf. I could have 2 rows of like Bitcoin. That, I think that would be cool. You guys let me know.